What's up, bros? This is Matt, aka Lloyd Milligan, and I'm bringing you another tips and tricks video. This is mostly lines of sight, one jump spot, but there's a lot to get through, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try and show you what it looks like when there's an enemy in some of these spots so that you can check that out. But right here, first thing I want to show you is if you get a call out that someone's going to be coming from mannequins, which is right there, to the flag. A lot of people would, sit in this window or sit, down there. A nice way to do it is through this little crack right here. You can see the arches and you can see the flag. Alright, moving on. This is top art and below it is bottom art. And this little stairway right here, you can actually get a peek into the window at mannequins, which is nice. And you can jump and check the alley, which is what I call this area over here. So if you jump as you're walking down, you will get a peek of the alley. Alright, moving on. Top art window is right here. And if you crouch down and look between the pillars there, you're going to see that little white area right there. That is the big arch that's near ADOM. I'll show it to you in a second, but it's a nice way to get a cutoff. Make sure no one travels through that big arch right there. Alright, moving on. This is mannequins, as I said before. And you can look through this door right here and look through that arch toward the flag. And then you can also look through that window right there, and that is the staircase that I was on a moment ago. So you're going to see what it looks like if someone's in that staircase. It's a pretty nice line of sight. You're going to get that kill most of the time. Alright, also in mannequins, you can look over this dude's shoulder towards Burning Couch is the call out for up there. And there's a big spawn in CTF down here. And when you spawn, you can check that window right there, which is right there. So that's a pretty nice little spot. We call this area balcony. And you can get up here obviously by going to the stairs, but if you think there's a claymore or something, you can easily jump from this little box over the blue thing back to the sign, sprint, jump, and mash the A button, and there you go. So let's go ahead and move on again. Alrighty. Oh, if you jump up on this blue mailbox and look towards the window, you're actually going to see the entrance to top art from the bridge that I started on. So it's a pretty nice line of sight. I'm going to show you what that looks like too. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on. Go ahead and move to Burning Couch. And there's a few good lines of sight from this area. First and foremost, most people probably know you can look and see this arch right here, but you can also scoot all the way over and see this arch. And this guy's not going to be able to see you from right here. And I'll show you what it looks like if there's a guy there. You can get kills pretty easily. And another thing you can do from Burning Couch is you can crouch right here and look through this window and cover long haul. So those bullets, I think, right in this area. So that's a pretty nice line of sight. And moving on. In this area, this is BDOM, and you can jump from this pallet onto this drum and watch this little arch right here. That's a good spot. And over here we have mini arches or churches, and all of these little railings right here on all these areas you can jump up and climb on. And once you do that, you have a nice little line of sight over here. You can also do it right here. And yeah, it's kind of hard to hit the shots over there because there's those trees. So getting a little elevation actually helps quite a bit. And I think that is about it for this video, guys. Let me know if I missed any. Oh, I did want to point out one other thing. Right here is bottom art. And I wanted to point out that you can see through these doors right here. And if anyone runs in front of that door, you're going to be able to see that. So, for example, if you are in search and destroy, you want to make sure no one rushes towards you. You can just watch this line of sight right here. And you can even do it all the way from back here, which is pretty nice. You'll see if anyone runs by there. I'll try and show you what that looks like too. And then also if you jump on this pallet right here, you can get a cut off people running from mini arches towards CODom. So I think that is about it. Oh, one more thing in long haul I wanted to point out, and that is, this is more a pub room thing, because we call this room over there useless because no one in 4v4 CTF seems to use it. And but in pub matches, lots of people will camp up there and they'll look towards these windows, so it might not be the best idea to just sit in these windows. A better way is to crouch and look through this little hole right here, and if you do that, you will be able to take those guys out. Alright guys, that is about it for this video.